Welcome back, everyone. We want to take just a few minutes this morning to tell you about a track meet. I really think it's designed to be a meet and remember event, a paid tribute event to two people who lost their lives in tragic accidents over the past year. Here to tell us about the Charlie Adair and Ron Lumbreeser Memorial Track Meet are RJ Lumbreeser and Craig Adair. Thanks to both of you for being here. We appreciate it. And,
Thank you for having us.
You know, we put people who have tremendous causes on this program from time to time. The Ronald McDonald House before you. And this is a little bit different. It goes to personal situations with the both of you. And maybe people remember the news 7 months ago now. If we can take you back, Craig, your wife, teacher at Holy Trinity,
yes,
Catholic school out in Assumption, responding to an accident scene. A volunteer firefighter and herself was killed.
Yes,
responding to that scene. Ron or RJ, your father, a volunteer firefighter himself. In the past with the Metamora firefighters. Correct. And everybody involved out there in Evergreen and Metamora and Assumption lost his life in a tragic accident in the front yard.
Yeah, he was out in front of the house early one morning, and just it was dark out, yes, and just a tragic accident, and it was just a sudden loss. It was just kind of devastating to the family because of the way it happened.
So you called me and you said we want to do an event to honor these people, these special people in our lives, and we want everybody to be involved. And so here we are, and we're going to talk about this event. It's a track meet, a track and field meet. Tell us about this event coming up in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks on the 29th on Sunday. This is something that we used to have when we were kids. We had a big track meet event that was a couple days long and grilled chicken and everything, and we were talking about bringing it back. And then unfortunately with these happenings, we thought it was a good opportunity to bring it back and do something good to continue what my dad and what Charlie stood for. And so we brought it back. People are starting to get excited about it. A lot of the people that were in it when we were kids are hearing about it, and they're saying, wow, that's neat. And so it's really kind of growing. We're getting a lot of community support. It's amazing. I mean, even the UAW Jeep division, Local 12, is supporting us. So it's really cool.
What about when RJ approached you, Craig, with an idea for this? I mean, this is not long since this happened. The wounds that I imagine are certainly still there.
Well, it's difficult, but it's neat because I mean that's what she stood for. Was she was always wanting to help others no matter what, and I mean how neat to have an event that's going to memorialize them. And I mean, bring everybody together because that's what she wanted. She'd want everybody to be together. So,
she was a teacher, a coach, a volunteer firefighter, and
a mother,
a wife, and responding to a scene to help others. And I know this is difficult, but I think everybody who watches the news on a regular basis can't help but remember that situation. How you doing? How you getting on with what you have to do?
Well, the community support, the fire department support, friends and family support has just been unbelievably. You can't imagine. I mean, it's great having everybody be there if you need anything. There, I mean, everybody. You run into whoever at the store or just in passing, and they're like, "Hey, how's everything going? Do you need anything? Is there anything I can do for you? Let me know." And it's incredible.
And obviously, you two, everybody knows one another out in that community. There's a connection to Charlie with you, RJ, and your children, and your father, a special person as well. So, how difficult to come up here and talk about this? We're about a year removed from your situation.
About a year removed. It's finally getting to where you can cope with things a little bit, but it's again, it's when Dad passed, it was the amount of people that come out in the community to support us, and our families stuck together good, and it's made it easy to get through it. And I guess that's why I've been passionate about this when we decided to do it. And again, you can't imagine the number of people I stop and talk to about helping us out, and the answer is always yes. People, really have stepped up to the plate, and we have lots of track events and baseball hitting and throwing competitions. It's really about the community and the kids, And the one thing we talked about when we started this was the safety aspect of it. I wanted to remind people to be careful. Is we have the State Highway Patrol coming in, and the Fulton County Sheriff's Office is coming in to fingerprint kids. Life Connection of Northwest Ohio is coming in for a while. And then North Star BHP Steel, they have a in-house safety that shows candies that look like medication and things of that nature. So we're trying to, help out in that way too.
Jim Murray talked about how sports transcends everything, and from sports something incredibly good can happen. So you're turning this sporting event into a way to really honor people who are so dear to you in the community. So can we put up that full screen again? Jonathan, our director. So just, RJ, take us through it. Exactly, it starts at 11 o'clock. Over there, just take 20 straight west, right?
Yep, get off the Expressway 23 at McCord Road, take Central Avenue straight west about 8 miles. It's at the intersection of State Route 64 and US 20, which is Central Avenue. Registration starts at 10 a.m. The track meet starts at 11. Chicken dinners start at noon. We're going to have over 1,200 hats. We expect to have a lot of people, so that's going big. And like I said, lots of track events, baseball hitting and throwing competition, free throw contest. We've got a cornhole tournament. And some other things going on. And the biggest thing,
and all these relays, these track events, these it'd be interesting to see who's all running in those.
Well,
huh?
yeah. Well, a couple funny things quick is, number one, the tug of war contest between all the fire departments, which is really neat. They're all coming out. They're going to be in full turnout gear, and we've got about 9 or 10 fire departments. So if any other fire departments want to get involved in this, it's a fun event. Bring it on. When we get done, I'll give you my contact information. But also the mother-daughter, father-son relay. Some of us aren't really healthy to run 100 yards. So we've got 2 individuals. Nathan Bachrath is a deacon, was a seminarian in our parish, is now ordained a deacon, and then Sister Rita. We're auctioning them off to replace somebody's mother and somebody's father in the race. And you got to know these two; they're characters.
Okay,
so
I can imagine. I can imagine. That should be a lot of fun. Yep. No question about it. Best of luck with this event. 2 weeks from today, as we air on the 29th. At the Holy Trinity complex out there on Central Avenue or Route 20. Thanks to both of you for coming in.
Appreciate it.
What are difficult circumstances again as you get through the tragedies of the past. But kudos to both of you for getting this thing done. All right, we're going to come back in just a minute. Conklin and Company continues. We'll talk about Rick Santorum exiting stage, would it be stage left, out of the GOP race. Back in just a minute.